What's going on, 5-9 Gaming crew? Lethal One up here to talk to you guys about Bugsnax. More importantly, I want to put the question out there for those of you that got the PlayStation 5 and you were able to get your hands on it. This was a game that was for free on PlayStation Plus. It's also available on PlayStation 4. However, you do have to pay for it. But it seems like the game, I think, was more highlighted to go for PlayStation 5 users that were able to get the game on launch. But I basically want to put the question out there and say, did you guys think Bugsnax was a good option for a free game to release for launch on PlayStation Plus for PlayStation 5? Give me your thoughts down below. I want to hear your thoughts about it for those of you that have played it. But for those of you who haven't, I want to talk about the game a little bit here. I just recently got done playing Bugsnax, and I want to say I didn't think I was going to enjoy the game as much as I did. I was definitely a little bit skeptical about it. You know, you see the cover and you're just like, I see what the game offers. I see the screenshots. Is this something I'm going to want to play? And let me just say, I am glad I did, because I found the game to be very enjoyable. And I think what's good is Bugsnax offered something that was different for PlayStation on launch, whereas we got a bunch of kind of, just action-y games. We got Spider-Man Miles Morales, we got Demon's Souls, you got your Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I think it was nice that PlayStation pretty much dropped Bugsnax for free, because Bugsnax offered something different, a more casual, laid-back experience, something that's not going crazy. It was just a good, fun time, and that's what I had with Bugsnax. And let's go ahead and we'll talk about it for a little bit. Now, not jumping into any spoiler territory, we're gonna keep it simple. Now, Bugsnax, you play and you pretty much interact with the species called Grumpus. Now, these Grumpuses, I'm sure you're seeing some of the clips behind and you're just like, yo, is this Sesame Street? What is this? It's like a mixture of your Muppets, your Sesame Street, your Teletubby. Does anybody know what VeggieTales is? Has anybody played VeggieTales or know what VeggieTales is? That might be too old to talk about that. But if you know any of those and you combine that all together, I feel like, in my opinion, you get yourself a Grumpus. That's kind of just what they are, they're your humans of this game. That's the species of this world. Now, in this game, you play as a Grumpus, who's essentially like a journalist, reporter, who is basically needing to get the next big story because he's about to lose his or her job. Essentially, you go and you see that there's this big story about the discovery of Bugsnax from this explorer called Lizbert. Now, Lizbert, basically, when you get to this island, because it's all taking place on an island, you get there and Lizbert is missing, and you only find one other Grumpus who basically tells you that, yeah, once Lizbert went missing, pretty much the rest of the Grumpuses that were here, they kind of all scattered and left, and they went to somewhere else where they felt kind of comfortable and safe, I guess. And essentially, your job is to work with this one Grumpus to kind of bringing everybody back. You want to bring everybody back together, but you also want to solve the story and the mystery of where is Lizbert, and you still want to learn more about Bugsnax. And essentially, as you're bringing back each different Grumpus to basically like this town that you pretty much are bringing everybody back together to go to, you're bringing everybody back to this town, and as you do that, you have to you basically have to do tasks for these different Grumpus. And for some of them, it's gonna be like, hey, bring me a Bugsnax so I can eat it, so I can basically, when you give these Grumpuses a Bugsnax, they give these Grumpuses like an attribute of theirs, almost like an appearance, more likely. Like, for example, these Bugsnax, they range from all different types of things. There's like pineapple spiders, there's like these little ants that are basically little strawberries, you have flying moth-like creatures, butterflies, some of them look like flying pizzas, some of them look like flying Cheetos. It's crazy. It ranges. All different types of snacks you can imagine are going to be in this game in the form of a bug. There's even like a cheeseburger that has like French fries for legs. There's like French fry spiders. It's crazy. There's like soda can fish, kind of like the range for this. It's wild. It's crazy, but it's funny, and I think that's what I like the most about this. But essentially, you're getting these Grumpuses the Bugsnax that they want. Some of them just want to eat them to get, again, like some of the abilities. Like, for example, there's like a Cinnaswirl snail, and you can guess it's like a snail that's basically a Cinnabon. And, Cinnabons are sticky, and so this Grumpus wants it so he can, kind of like use it to climb to different destinations and locations. Every Grumpus has a reasoning. Some don't even want to eat them. Some just want to hang out with them. Some are just friends with them. And again, they range. There's all different kinds of Bugsnax. But essentially, you do that to kind of bring everybody back in, and you want to get everybody back in so you can kind of like talk to them and do interviews with them to try to figure out, okay, where's Lisbeth? What happened? I need to find Lisbeth to get this big story so I don't lose my job. And that's essentially, in a nutshell, again, very general, but that's what the story is. Now, I guess a couple questions you might want to ask is, okay, is this game hard? Is it complicated? It's not. It's a super casual, laid-back experience. The controls are nothing crazy. Like, it's nothing hard, honestly. It's pretty simple. You get different tools to catch these Bugsnax. But what I like about it is it's not just that. It's not just as simple as, like, using this tool to catch. Sometimes you have to be smart. Sometimes you actually have to use other Bugsnax to catch other Bugsnax. You know, sometimes you have to use a couple tools just to get a Bugsnax. Like, it's not just simple. You don't just go catch it with a net and that's it. Like, nah, they made it where, okay, you got to put some thought into it. It's going to be a little bit tricky on catching some of these, and I think that's what's great about it. Besides that, the music is excellent. In fact, I'm in love with the theme song to this game. It's super catchy and I love it a lot. The music is great. And I think what's cool is, on Snaktooth Island, which is, where you pretty much where the whole game kind of takes place. That's the setting. It's broken down into different sections. And different sections are not just the same, the same thing. You're not just going to stay in a wooded, area. You're going to find one place that's like a desert. You're going to find a place that's like a beach. You find a place that's like, like a volcano. Like you're up in the mountains. There's an icy place. Like it's cool. There's different worlds with different kinds of, with different Bugsnax that kind of reside in those places. Besides that, I mean, I think the best thing I want to say about this game, which is why I have to say play this game, because it's something that's just different. It has a lot of just memorable characters, and that's one of my favorite qualities in the game is when you have characters that you can remember, and it's something that you can finish the game and still think back of where some moments of that game, and you can say, oh yeah, there's a lot of characters that I kind of just remember that I thought were just good times, basically, and that's what this game does a great job at. Basically, this game does really good with like having different storylines within the main story. And what's cool is a lot of these storylines are basically grumpuses that are kind of interacting with each other. There's one where you have to find like a lost love. There's one where you're trying to figure out basically how to help this one grumpus make new discoveries. There's another grumpus that's like a gossiper and just wants to know what's the scoop and what's going on with this grumpus at like midnight. And I think that's what makes this game so much fun, because again, it's that casual laid back experience, but it's something different, nothing too intense, nothing crazy, but it's fun because there's these little storylines within the game itself that you're just like, okay, I need to know what happens next. Okay, this person, or this grumpus has like another task for me to do. Let me do it so I can learn more about what, why this grumpus wants to know that information, or you just want to know that story. You want to know what's that even about. But all that together, this game, again, it's nothing that's like your Spider-Man Miles Morales, your Demon's Souls. It's different. And I think that's why I think this was actually a good selection, a good game for Sony to drop, for PlayStation to put on PlayStation Plus, for a free game for PlayStation 5 users, because it offers something different. And I think, when you're done playing like your Spider-Man Miles Morales, your Demon's Souls, and again, those games that I just mentioned, you want something that's maybe a little bit different, a little bit more of a laid-back experience. And I think that's why they did it. But at the same time, I think that was a great reason as to why they did it, which goes back to that question: was Bugsnax a good option for a free game for PlayStation Plus for PS5 users? And I want to say yes, because I think there's one thing that I've always wanted PlayStation to work a little bit more on, which is more of like these kind of games, these more casual, laid-back kind of games. And this is something that I want to see, and I'm glad that they, chose the developers of this game for Bugsnax to go ahead and make this a free game. They did the same thing when they did what was it? What was that? Oh my god, the biggest game, one of the biggest games ever, Fall Guys. I think it was a great decision when they made Fall Guys a free game, because it allowed people to play again something different, and that game exploded, and it was like all over the place, well known, and it's a fun game. And I'm glad they did it with Bugsnax. I think it was another great decision they made on their end to again get this game out there and give the developers the props that they deserve, because I think this is a fun game, and I'm glad that people are able to get this for free if you have a PlayStation 5. And 100%, I hope you guys pick this game up. And for those of you that are interested and want to know more about it, just look up Bugsnax. Again, this is just a taste of what I'm offering to tell you about the game. You should definitely look into it if you're thinking about getting it. And it's not just available on PlayStation, you can also get it on PC. So go check it out on PC as well. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Any questions about Bugsnax, drop it in the comments section down below. I'm sure tons tons of people have also played this game and can offer any advice, any help, any questions. I'm sure a bunch of people can kind of jump in and answer it. And again, one last time, was Bugsnax a good option for a free game for PlayStation Plus for PS5? Give me your thoughts of that down below. Or do you think they should have put a different game? Again, give me your thoughts on that down below. I will see you guys on the next one.